Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and start with President Bearrunner.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Julian Bearrunner. I'm one of the youngest leaders in the history of my nation. I come from the Oglala Sioux tribe.
Is the red light on?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
You have a wonderfully soft voice.
Just get close.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Julian Bearrunner. Like I said before, I'm one of the youngest leaders in the history of my nation. I come from the Oglala Sioux tribe in South Dakota. And, in the history, I know a few of you have come out to our country and visited. And, being one of the youngest leaders, our struggles have always been the same. Our numbers have always been the same, but our population has grown. And the disparity of our problems is growing, and so, I'm here today to ask, for additional funding, for more funding to meet the needs of our population and our people, specifically for our law enforcement. We do have a huge growing meth epidemic in Indian country, and we have, we're so spread out within our country, and our response time for our law enforcement, we have 56 officers, and that's from the chief to the most junior officer that we have available, with a population of 40,000 people. We're stretching our officers pretty thin, and they're underpaid, they're overworked, and the need is crucial. I've worked for law enforcement before, and there's times when you're fighting with 3 or 4 people, that you're trying to gain control of, and your nearest backup is over 45 minutes away sometimes. And that 45 minutes seems to be for a lifetime, and it's really difficult. We need additional personnel. We need additional facilities. We did recently have a facility built. And that is in our furthest southwest corner of our reservation, but coming from a place the size of Rhode Island, the northeastern boundary of our reservation is 2.5 hours away. Also, working in for our ambulance service, it's difficult for them too. It puts their safety at risk. Sometimes they'll have a combative patient, and the nearest officer's a minimum of 25 to 30 minutes away, and it jeopardizes our medical personnel, and all these issues are all factor together, all the way down to our roads. These officers, their vehicles are being damaged, because we don't have enough funding to repair the roads. And it's very disheartening, but as a young leader, I'm looking to make, large advancements within, my nation, technological advances, to bring my people into the 21st century, which is going to be a huge improvement, but I can't do it on my own. We need the funding. We need the help to make this possible. And it's hard, it's really hard to have, a grandma and grandpa over here suffering, and we can't get them the services that everyone is required. And most recently, I as a president, come across a man laying in the middle of the road, and I call 911 for help, and I'm left as the leader to deal with the situation, because law enforcement is 25 to 30 minutes away. They're dealing with other problems, and it's a safety risk, but it's very hard, being a leader, having to deal, which is no problem to me, to step in and assist where I can, but we need the help. We need the funding. We need to be able to hire and retain these individuals. We send our, the BIA creates a lot of red tape. They want certification, and for me, I feel like it infringes on our self-determination. we have to abide by BIA standards. So we send our people to train with the BIA in New Mexico, and most of our staff are recruited straight out of the academy, so they don't even come home, but yet we devoted the time and effort into assisting them to gain their certification. So I thank you for that, for listening.